What's up guys, Bird Game here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today, well, we actually kind of need to change our avatar over so we know what account we're on when we jump on it. We are on the Supercharged series. Now, I don't think we're going to really do much spending too much on the month-to-month. I might spend like $100 a month to maintain and keep going on this account, but we got a lot of stuff to already do because of this event. If you guys probably already heard me complain earlier today, not a big fan of this 8 trigrams furnace event. Like, it's okay, but let's be honest, this account has gone absolutely crazy in the early game and has a crazy amount of resources. We're also gonna have a lot of contract started gems off of this. We've actually hit quite a few bonus rewards too, which is kind of nuts that we already hit like 90 of these chests. We hit a bunch of these chests too. We even have a bunch of Destiny trial stuff. So 3,000 contract straight gems. You see, there's a lot we're going to be able to do with this account. We've already gone in and done a lot of stuff. Of course, there's the marshmallow stuff to still do. Technically, we already finished it. We've been claiming additional rewards here. That's not going to happen. And we don't really have to do anything else in this event. Right now, we are pretty much good to go. Everything is straightforward. We do have a lot of stuff we still need to do, like Cores of Transcendence, and of course the two things I want to do right here today is I want to use these A stones. So let me take a look and see what's going on here. So let's do this. Man, I kind of want a couple extra copies in the bag just to swap them out. Do we have any more that don't have awakenings? The answer is no, but we should have some chests right here. I'm going to grab 2 of them out because I don't necessarily need them tied to the character or anything like that just yet. Most likely this A stone is something we are going to use on our account itself. So let's go ahead and get that done. So 5-star Monkey King. We're going to go ahead and use the A stone and see what happens. We technically have a 2% chance to get an A+ or higher. It's very small chance this could roll into an S tier, but if it did, that would be amazing. So, let's see how this turns out. Let's hit this A button here. I'm hoping we see a big, if you guys never seen the animation, we've only hit it a couple times live before. It'll be like more of a green rainbowy splash here if it hits an A+ or higher, I believe. And it did. It's red to start with. All red, so it does look like it is an A tier. A tier and higher get that nice little green animation. Not bad. I would say this is a pretty solid middle of the road A tier. However, we do have an A- as well. And we should see what this copy turns out as well. Now, the A- stone, we want to see that green explosion. That means it high rolled. If we don't see the green explosion, it's probably going to have some green rolls on it. It's going to have some green rolls on it. It does have an A- attack. Well, hold on. That's actually not the worst copy in the world. I'm not too mad at that, to be honest. An A and an A- with decent rolls. 6,700 attack. 5,500. Now, we're not going to keep this for the tenant version. There's probably no point. We'll probably sell this off on the auction house and move forward. But this copy, at the least, will be our main one for the time being. So what we're going to do here is we're going to swap to this copy here. And then we're going to do some soul purification. We want to hit some damage. We want to hit some giant killer on this copy. We want to maybe even get some better rolls like Defier as well. So holy damage giant killer, not a bad one to start off with, but we do have quite a few hammers. So hammering this a few times or so might not be too bad. But again, if it doesn't say giant killer in our situation, that is not going to be of use to us. We need that giant killer. Control, immunity, and crit damage reduction. No, I like the holy damage better for the time being. Faction rule doesn't do anything because he is a transcendence hero. So let's see. I don't want to go through all these hammers necessarily, but getting some of them used to try to get a better copy is definitely good. Maybe go down and leave like 20 hammers for another copy might be good. This is not bad though. Control, precision, and armor. You know what? The control precision I'm kind of feeling on this. Plus armor is a huge damage reduction bonus, especially in the early game. So getting a big bonus armor is good. Okay. All right, never mind. We're just going to go with Giant Killer Defier faction rule for the time being. Now, faction rule doesn't do anything because he's a Transcendence hero. And if you guys don't know what the faction restraint buffs are, if you go into like any combat, actually, where can I go into combat and show that to you guys? Let me just go into like a PvP battle real quick. Yeah, sure, we can go up against this. So when you go into combat, you know that little icon on the top left? This is the faction restraint system. So essentially what this does is it gives you a bonus for this system, but Transcendence heroes have no advantages or disadvantages. Light and Dark have it on each other, and of course there is the color wheel here. Those are the two ways that goes about it. So you got to keep that in mind that on a normal hero, this would be insanely good because faction rule states the faction restraint buffs are effective against all types of damage. But you're not quite getting that at this point. So got Giant Killer, got Defier. I'm happy with that. I think that is where we're going to leave this character for the moment. There are some other things we do need to decide on. One of them is a monster. We have not picked a monster. Two big options are going to be the Phoenix and Nemean. However, I don't think he needs the defenses of Nemean. I think going for additional stacking damage is going to be the way, so we are going to go with the Phoenix here. So we're going to get this leveled up as far as possible, which is very, very far. And we should be able to upgrade most of these already because of this big event. You get a huge boost to your initial power, and then we can go ahead and do something like this and go for like, maybe even HP is probably good. Go HP to 20. I'm going to split it and then do this one up to 30. Yeah, we'll get some attack, we'll get some HP, and we have some pretty good stats. So those things are nice. Still not quite to here. We did get up to 12-4 in the past day. But you see the stats from the pet will definitely start helping out and give us better survivability and, of course, give us better damage on top of that. So with the pet being built too, we do get a couple things here, such as more scrolls, more resources to level up our monsters, which is cool. And we have to enhance any monster's rune to the max level. Oh, that would be a big advantage. That would be a big advantage, wouldn't it? I guess we probably should have just stuck to one of the runes first. We'll do that. We'll go one of them up to, I think it's what, 60? I believe. We'll focus on that, and then later on we'll try to get a couple more quick upgrade points here, which is not too bad. So yeah, everything's coming along. We got our awakenings done. We have most of this event done too. Again, we're getting more of these things, but can't use any more. We've already maxed out the rewards and everything. And remember, we already have this overpowered artifact too. So this is looking pretty spicy. We do need to get the resonance gear and things like that. We'll get that taken care of. You can't upgrade it too far right away until you get to the Void campaign, but I'm happy. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.